I love it.
The color's really pretty. I love how light it is.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, it's
Hi,
nice.
everyone. Blessings.
Hi, we're in the show and I'm still chatting.
Teresa was just asking about the desk. That's so funny. So yeah, the desk is here. I was just telling him that I haven't built the drawers and stuff yet. This thing was a beast. It's heavy and like,
Oh my God.
you know, I didn't use any power tools because you're not supposed to when you build desks and stuff. You're supposed to do every single freaking thing by hand. So there you have it.
Always fun. When I had my other half, though, I could buy things like that and go, here you go, honey. It's a little project. And he kind of liked that, but I'm not as good at it. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm that person in this house. Mark.
You're the project maker.
I'm the one. I do electrical. I do it all. I'm like literally I do. And the other day you're like, do you have your tool belt on? I'm like, yes, I do. I have my tool belt. I do all the fixing.
My job was always like the decorating, the gardening. Like if there was a room paint, I did the painting, that kind of thing. But tools and not so much.
I love it. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. I just absolutely love being here with you guys on Mondays. I always say that, but it's true. So I keep saying it. But yeah, we are in a new week and looking forward to opportunities this week of whatever.
Yep. Well, I sure would like to have one person sent to jail.
Yeah, you know.
It sounds so horrible, but I just would like one person to
show us that you're doing something. Yeah.
Have justice, but you know.
Hi, 50 Shades. It's so good to see you. Yeah, Shannon and I were talking about that this morning, that, you know, this is not like, it's not like a few people that they're looking, it's not like taking a shady police department down. This is a global thing that's happening, and on a national level of taking down national shady people in that level. It's not just a little police department. This is huge, you guys, and that's why it's taking so long. Yeah, but
yeah, and I even understand that, and plus I have complete faith in the outcome because I see that clearly that it's all. But still, okay, and most of the time I'm okay, but like I was going on the internet, and just for a quick blurb, there was some idiot straight person telling all the gay people that they don't know if they're gay or not. You know, I'm just going, and then that just builds up like a rage within me.
Oh boy.
Because the last thing I need is some straight dude telling me
you don't know if you're gay.
Yeah, I don't need it. And telling me that I wasn't born that way. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
You don't freaking know. And I don't, it's like that Marjorie Taylor Greene, who died and made you the speaker of gay people. No one. Shut the frick up. You make me sick, you know.
Totally.
I don't know. It really stirred me up this week about the whole gay hate. I'm going, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I had family members tell me there's no such thing as gay. There's no such thing. This is an imperfection in yourself that, you know, you're sinning, you know, and you're not owning up to your sin.
No, please.
Really?
I do know that my soul chose it before I got here, because I realize that now. But my personality did not choose it. I fought like tooth and nail against it through my whole childhood, trying my best to say, this is not what's happening. And, you know, eventually you just go, well, you know, here's the thing. I'm attracted to the same sex, period. I love the opposite sex. Actually, most of them are my best friends. I really relate to them. We're kind of one and the same, but I'm attracted to the same sex. And I was born that way, and I can't really change it. I tried really hard, you know, it ain't happening. And plus, I'm not the only one that feels that way. So shut up. I don't know.
Exactly. And, a billion of us have similar stories to that. Like, it's rare to meet another gay person who didn't at the beginning, like when they were young, try to not be
Right.
I mean, I don't think I've ever met anybody that didn't try not to be and choose other things, trying to shove it down. So
especially if you're my age, it was like, because it was just so much hatred and everything. You're going, oh God, no.
For sure.
I remember trying to date and have girlfriends, and it was just all a nightmare. But whatever.
And I'm starring all the questions, you guys, as it goes.
Yep.
Oh, memes. Yay.
I love Prince Charming's mom. My middle name is Gay, and I'm not changing it.
Yay.
Oh, God.
My partner's middle name is Brownie, and she really wants to change that. So
Brownie?
Yeah.
Well,
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pixie is a middle name. I'm a little Pixie. I'm a little Brownie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Love is love. Thank you, you guys. Mark and I needed this morning. Thank you for all the love.
Yeah. And usually I'm so good, but this week, I don't know, just really. Plus, for a long time, like even when I was at the zoo still, everybody would be like, oh, gays don't, they're all loved. It's all okay. And I'm like going, yeah, not really. Because it's just more subtle. Now it's all back out in your face again. But for a while, people just pretended like they were okay. Because when I was at the zoo, I constantly was treated differently as being the gay guy. It was sort of, they could just treat me less than. And it was sort of subtle and creepy, but it would be, he doesn't get the advancement, or we don't ask him, or whatever. I was always treated less than all the time. And it was a lot because I was openly gay.
Right.
And that was when people kept saying, oh, it's all so much better. And I'm going, well, it is better. But we still got this underground of hate. And not just against gays, but, against people of color or against women. There's still just this underbelly.
Underbelly that needs to come up to the top. No more underbelly.
Get gone. Yeah. Anyway.
Did you know April? April worked at the LA Zoo.
April worked at the LA Zoo. Which one's April? Let me see.
Oh, I just put her on the screen. Christine, my friend, says my friend April was gay. She worked at the LA Zoo.
April. She might have been a volunteer or something, though. I don't remember a keeper named April. But it depends.
Yeah, it's hard to know everybody. If you're a keeper, it's not like you're like.
Right. I knew most of the other keepers, but I didn't know all the other people that worked. There's a lot of people that worked at the zoo.
Lots. All right. I like this. There's no gender. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Gender is only body parts and attitude. This needs to be a T-shirt, Moonchild. Gender is only body parts and attitude. I want the T-shirt.
Yes, Kathy Bird, ask your question again.
So she said, yeah, she was a volunteer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't always know all the volunteers unless they came and worked with me. Then I, kind of get to meet them. Sometimes the volunteers would come and help us, help the keepers. And so I knew them that way.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, the questions are pouring in.
They sure are. And we can get started. We had to talk about that, you guys. We had to talk about it.
I know. Sometimes I just got to let it out, let it go, get back to my regular kind of balance thing.
Anyways, welcome. And if you're new here, we will be doing, hello, this is Mark from Spirit Whisperer. Please go over and subscribe. He's, how many? 2 away from 1,000 now?
No, a little more than that, about 43 or something away.
Okay, so 43 away. Let's top him over today. So please, 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 Mims, if you could put his thing in, his call sign.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so people
Please
can click on
Please
that.
don't touch my thing, Mims, but just go ahead.
No touching anything. Just put that in there. So people can just click on that and go right on over there and subscribe to his channel, because we're going to pop him over 43 today. So I'm super excited about that. So if you guys get sick of me saying, please subscribe to Mark's channel today, I'm sorry. It is as it is. We want to pop him over 43, over 1,000 today. So let's do that.
She's my buddy and my help.
Quick, click on there, pop on over. All right, guys. Love it. Love it. We're getting you over today. All right. So we are starting here. Hi, Carol. Carol is one of my members here.
Carol,
Carol. And how are you doing, Carol? She says, my roommate and I have a little dog who used to sleep mostly in my roommate's room, but now never goes in that room to sleep. What has happened or changed? Great question. Okay, greeter. I have that actually already down in my prayer list. But yes, everybody, there's prayer requests coming in as well. All right. Little dog. Okay, so what is this? Can you tell us a little more about your the little dog? There's Mark's channel. Everybody just click on that and go over and subscribe. Thank you, Diane. She subscribed. Woo!
Yeah, at least let's have the little dog's name. I don't see it on there. Yeah.
Name and
my roommate and I have a little dog that sleeps mostly in my roommate's room, but now never. Now where's she sleeping? Is she sleeping by herself, or like in a neutral room, or what's going on like that?
Yeah, where does she sleep now?
What'd she trade it for?
And are you still here, Carol?
Yep.
So while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna go over here. Okay. All right. Well, should we come back to Carol's?
Yeah, maybe she's had to step away for a minute.
Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. We will come back to Carol if you're still here. And it's delayed because I know everything's a little delayed. Yeah. But your question is still here, and I like getting my.
We'll go back to it as soon as you say hello.
I like doing. I will be doing members first here. So. All right, so here is Karen's Starseed Awakening 1111. If you guys haven't clicked on her channel and subscribed, please do. Hi, Karen.
Karen, subscribe to Karen.
Okay,
thank you, Beverly Davis, for subscribing to me. Okay.
Atticus is big. He's a big, big, big dog.
Has been shedding a massive dandruff. Anything I should
do. So, and they don't live in it's not dry where they live. So, change in environment, though, is what I'm getting.
That's like a big old, he's a big giant dog, you said, Atticus?
Huge, like massive. Let me see if I can get a picture of him.
Like a mastiff.
Oh, like a mastiff. Karen, what kind of, what breed is he, Karen? You know, I'm so horrible at that.
There she is, 146 pounds. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, big boy. Let me see if I can get a picture of him. Karen.
Oh, Mastiff. He is a Mastiff.
Yeah.
That's the big giant dogs. A Cane Corso Mastiff. Yeah. They're like horse size. No.
No, no joke.
They're so big.
Here's Karen's little head, and here's the dog's feet.
I love it though. Big old giant dog.
Oh, he's the sweetest. I miss him so much.
What's going on with this dandruff though? Let's see.
Okay.
Do you want to get up here? Come on. Drive me crazy. Get up. Jump.
Oh, here they are. Here they are, Mark.
Oh yeah, look at his pretty face.
So sweet.
Oh, that big old hound dog face is so cute.
Oh, just love him. Oh gosh.
Oh, there's Carol back, so we can go back to her next.
Oh, good. Carol's back. Yay! Thank you, Carol. I was like, little dog name. Little is he? Okay. So with Atticus, he's still so him. You know what I mean? So I'm not sensing any like he's not feeling any difference, but so I can't know like actually like through his energy because he's not showing me any. He's still Atticus, you know what I mean?
Yep.
He's still stubborn where he's stubborn. He's still fun, you know what I mean? Like he's still all that, but the dandruff thing. So he can't tell. So he can't tell that it's happening.
He doesn't see it as a thing. No, it feels almost environmental, like
that's what first came in.
Yeah, like maybe like weather or related or something. Somehow there's less moisture or something, and he's just had his back. I mean, his skin is a little drier than normal than it would have been. I don't know. I feel like it's environmental. It's weird. And it's just like dry, flaky skin. You know, I just see brushing it off and taking that layer off, and everything's fine underneath.
So something in the environment for sure. That came in right away for me as well, Mark. She lives in Massachusetts, so like near Boston.
Okay, yeah, but that would seem more moisture,
right? But you know, they do have those cold winters and like the wind, and like you do get stuff like that. But with this, I'm feeling more. It could be, you know, maybe it is what's going on inside the house, like. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, Karen, that's a tough one. Oh, I'm getting him groomed more. He sheds like crazy. It's something outside of him. That's all I know. It's either environmental, whether it would be and you're keeping him clean as well. That makes sense. But maybe some of the products or something you're putting on him.
Yeah, but I'm almost getting, I heard not so many baths. Let his natural oils come to the surface and kind of sit there for a while. You know how sometimes they'll tell you not to wash your hair every day, that you should let it get greasy and like maybe go every third day or something, because they need kind of the oils to get in there. So I'm getting that little story because and somehow it relates to him. It could be product related too.
And it could be a perfect storm as well. So you're dealing with all this product on his skin, or the more grooming. And then you have the electric heat, that's what I'm.
Yeah. It's not a big thing though. It's not like anything to worry about, or, just, it's just old skin shedding, and just go ahead. You can brush him and brush it off and it'll be okay as you move into the summer. It is a little bit, it looks like he does lay close to heater, or likes to, inside the warm house. So it might be related to that as well. Just the time spent around the heat. But of course, this isn't the first winter you've had him. He's going, it's nothing, Mom.
It's nothing. Yeah, he really is not uncomfortable, just so you know.
No.
Hi, Pamela. Thanks for popping in.
He's a mighty happy dog.
It's not a big deal. He's 10, lays close to anything hot. Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah, so he might be just laying a little too close to the heater and stuff, because, it's like Debbie was saying, it's from the outside. It's in the environment. It's not him.
Yeah.
So that would be like.
He's not stressful and all of a sudden having dandruff or anything like that.
No. He's spoiled rotten. I will say that. He's very. He goes, people see us when we're coming, Like, I feel like maybe when he goes on a walk, he gets lots of attention from other people and stuff. Like, whoa, there comes that giant dog,
That bear. They're walking their bear.
It's like a thing. He goes, people see us coming, and he like, I don't know. I think he looks very beautiful and handsome, when he's prancing around and walking. He has this pride about him. I feel like lots of attention.
Lots of attention. Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
I really want for anything.
So sweet. Oh, anyway. Okay, so Cosmic and Karen, y'all need to hang out. Telling you, I don't know if Clinton and Lowell are close to each other, but seriously, that's a good connection. I love you both. Both my people right next to each other. Hang out. All right. Well, Atticus, we love you.
Yep.
Okay. We're going back to Carol and the little dog, and I forgot the name already.
Oh yeah, me too. Let me go back, see if I can see it. Girl Bastion. The comments go so quick.
So while we look, have you all gone over and clicked on marks and subscribed? We're getting them over 1,000 today, so that's happening.
Oh, she's sleeping on her bed now. Yeah, that's what I was asking. That one thing.
And did you find her name? Trixie.
Izzy.
Trixie. Sorry, Izzy. She's like, I'm not Trixie. I'm Izzy. All right. Izzy.
Little Izzy. Okay. And that's what I was also asking is where's she choosing to sleep now? Like, you know, and so she's choosing to sleep with you now.
Izzy.
Okay, Izzy.
It's funny, Carol, because it's actually something in you that's switched. And what I'm sensing, Mark, here is something in Carol that's switched. And yay, Yoli.
Thank you, Yoli.
So they'll post it again, Marcia.
Hi, Marcia.
So
we have fun over there, you guys, and we love you. So come and join us. There's a lot of fun stuff. And I'd love to have you because if you are Debbie's person, then you're automatically my person. I mean, if you like Debbie, then I like you. That's what I meant to say. So please come over and join me. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetie.
No, Carol. So as you have shifted in your soul and alignment and awakening and expansion, she's part of that as well. And you do work in your sleep. So she's there with you. While you do your work, it does that energy share with you. And so I feel like you both are kind of working together at night. It's spiritual work.
Yep. And, you know, that's great. I love like when you say out loud what's going on in my head. Because, you know, I was requested. It's like answering Spirit's request to work with you energetically. So she's following guidance. It doesn't really have anything to do with loving this one more than that one or anything like that. It's more about service. And, you know, it's almost like your guides calling on her to help ground you in your energy. So I feel like she's doing what she was asked to do by your spirit team. And she's over there assisting you, Carol. You know, kind of like Debbie was said, it's kind of coming from you. It was, she says, answering the call, answering the request.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you, Carol, was request. You know, come sleep with me instead.
Right.
It was a request from the spirit team.
A white little Bichon.
Oh, a little Bichon.
Thank you, Mims. Mims, if you, I know I'm asking a lot, Mims, but if you could post that just every once in a while for people to go ahead and click on that on his channel. But yeah. So, Carol, your little teamwork. I love it.
Yeah, and I don't feel like she's going to like just permanently do that. You know, she's going to go back and forth, I think, after a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, it's important for her to help you. You know, it just keeps coming up ground and balance. So I feel like you're working more spiritually and tuning into that and, you know, consciously working on that in some way. And so Spirit's going, oh, we need a little more grounding. And I just think they turn to her and ask her to assist.
Yeah, I also see that, Carol, this isn't a permanent thing. It's a season right now because of, because of the work you're doing in your sleep. And so I do feel it is a season as well.
Yeah, she says, my roommate feels bad. It's
Yeah.
really not, she wanted to make that clear to me that it's not really about, I love this one more than that one, because it's not that. She likes you both. It's really about service work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she'll be back in the other bed too. Yep, it's a good switch for now.
Aww. Susan has a little.
Dudley
Susan,
Carol.
and okay, so Uncle had a little Bichon named Dudley Dunaway. Oh my God!
Cute. Little Bichons.
Blessings to you, Carol. All right.
So she might even go spend the night with your roommate, just to like say, no, it's nothing again. Because she don't want you guys to feel that. And she doesn't want your roommate to feel like it's an abandoning her or anything like that. Because it's not. It's more of a temporary thing. Yeah.
Oh, and you can also say you can have the night off if you want. Right? Let her know you can have the night off and,
Right.
and sleep. Oh, not needy, Carol. No, I wouldn't put it that way. It's you guys are working. You're on a project, basically, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, and I feel like I may have already said it too many times, but grounding your spiritual connection, making it more practical and in your body, so you can realize it more here on the earth. That's what she's doing. She's anchoring it, helping pull it in, grounding within you. I feel like you've asked for that, so.
All right. Oh, so interesting. Because her sister passed at Christmas.
Whose sister? Your roommate? Or the dog? I feel like maybe what do you think, Debbie? I think it might be her roommate. I don't know.
Roommate's sister. I think that's what she's saying here. Yeah. So it's not about like that type of need. It's literally you're on a job together. It's like.
And plus, she has been helping her balance after that anyway. She has been doing that, the little dog. But this is like, oh, she's busy. She says, I have a lot of balancing and assistance to do. She's like a little nurse dog, or a little, and I say nurse, not because you're sick, but it's about bringing, kind of restoring your sense of balance. And that was with your roommate, and now with you. It's kind of, it's a little working dog. You're very lucky to have her.
Yeah. Yeah. High Spirit Intuitive Tarot. There's another channel to subscribe to. Anyways, while we're in between, please go and subscribe to Spirit Whisperer channel, Mark's channel. We're getting them over 1,000 today, so please do that. And Mims will throw up that link again for those of you who missed it. So yay! Getting Mark up over 1,000 today. So excited about that. Yay!
You're welcome, Carol. Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Carol. Okay. Hi, Genealogy Junkie. Giving you a big hug. Thanks for being here with us. Okay, remember Biden had to remove one of his dogs from the White House because it bit a Secret Service man? Now we have heard about compromised Secret Service agents. Did the dog sense something bad?
Yeah, and that little dog, I did know his name. That dog, it's like it's not Prince. What is?
Prince is the new one, right? Or the old one? I know.
I can't remember the name.
Okay.
No, Sherry, I'm still away from 1,000.
Let's get him over today. There was Major, Champ.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had Major. Yeah, Major. It's the first shelter dog to live in the White House.
Yeah. But was it Major that bit somebody, or was it Champ? I wonder. I didn't hear that story, so I don't know.
Is it Commander and Willow, or?
Like it might have been Major is the one.
Commander's the new one. Commander's the new one. And Major is off to a new home. Okay. So yeah. Okay, we got the story now.
So Major's the one that bit somebody. Okay. Yes, I feel like he sensed untrustworthiness. It seemed like you're, because they kind of get a read of your energy field sometimes, and they can see if there's a lot of like yucky puck in there and not necessarily positive, loving energy coming your way. And I do feel like he sensed like a negative, untruthful, not straightforward energy. So it was suspect or not trustworthy is what I feel like.
It's almost like he's afraid of dogs. You know what I mean? And he was putting that off. The person was. He was putting that energy off and a little bit more hesitant. Major not feeling well, like things hurt. My joints hurt, he says. Everything he had some pain going on. So he was extra sensitive as well. I feel like, again, we're getting a perfect storm here.
Yep.
He's just kind of a little bit grumpy guy. Not the person, but
yeah,
poor Major. You know what I mean? It's been tough go, and a lot of changes, and he was just a little extra sensitive. And then this guy was also has that inner fear of dogs and putting off that. I don't feel like the secret guy or whatever, security guy, service guy. I don't feel like he's a mole or anything, or a bad person. I just really sense he has an extra sense, like he's scared of dogs. I'm not saying that he's like one of those. I'm not saying that he's not like a narcissist or somebody like that also isn't an animal person. There's those people too. So there might have a little bit of a mix of that as well. I just know, I mean, what I'm sensing, same with you, Mark, is that he was sensing that. And since Major was having these other issues go on, it just created the perfect storm and he bit him.
Yeah. And it feels like that person's approach was like startling or something, like,
No. Mm-hmm.
It was kind of, ooh, don't get back. Mm-hmm. It's this weird, it startled him, and the energy, but see, he could be reading that fear of dog energy too, as it being not trustworthy, because, if you don't like them, they tend to not like you, kind of a thing, or if you don't trust them, they're leery of you. So that's that energy too that he's reading, like, I'm not completely trusting this person. And I don't, like Debbie's saying, that person doesn't completely trust him. And it was sort of like a perfect storm. And there was this kind of startling thing that he reacted to, too close. It wasn't really, I'm not sure it was super vicious. It was more, like a reactive. It was a reaction.
Yeah, it was a reactive move for sure.
And plus, being a dog in the White House is a little bit of a different job. And I'm not sure he was completely had the right upbringing for that job. So, he was doing good, but he might not be the most even tempered or the most self-assured and comfortable. He's still a very good dog. But the thing about the White House is there's a lot of people and a lot of energy and a lot of stuff. And so he kind of gets mixed messages and things a little bit. And so it just didn't quite suit that position. Yeah.
And they're showing me like a scene at a dinner table, and you have all these people sitting at the dinner table and everybody's talking, and you have that one older gentleman sitting there who he has the hearing aids and he can't quite hear, and he's like, I can't hear. It's all mumbled, and then the sounds are awful, and he gets a little grumpy and bites out at people. Not bites, but you know what I mean. He sounds grumpy when that's kind of what is playing out, but for him.
Yeah.
So that same type of scenario. So.
Yeah, and I don't even think it wasn't really aggressive. So it was more confused and reactive. But I mean, he's not the kind of dog that's going to chase you down and bite you or something like that. So he doesn't have like there's not really, I don't get a real strong aggressive energy. It's more about like a little bit of confusion, not quite knowing the rules exactly, because there's sort of rules in the White House that that are a little different. But I did pull some cards on him and it looks like they're talking about what's coming for him, because I guess they moved him and he went to another place. And so, I get the what is it? The the Fool, right? Oh no. Oh, this is the Hermit.
Hermit.
Oh my God. The Hermit. So like, having to go off. He had to take a little journey off on his own. So he kind of went, he had to leave the group and go into a little bit more solo adventure. But I think his new home is going to be great.
Oh,
it's not going to have as much mixed messages and things. And I think he's just going to, he's going to land where it's great. And he's going to be a happy dog and be able to fit in a little bit better. And then Magician's last. So I just feel like, it's a new beginning for him that's going to suit him better. It's a better home for him in the end.
Everything they need there for him. And I agree. He's so much, I just asked it. He's so much.
Yeah, relieved.
Yeah, he's so relieved.
And they acted as a nice step to there, because he was rescued. They still rescued him from being put down. And so then it was like a little bit of a way station to get to where he was supposed to go.
Yeah. So do you like how Mark doesn't even get to sit in his chair? Yeah. He doesn't get to sit back. There's no sitting back for him. He's lucky that
because little Peanut is right here, my little Peanut.
Let Sharon the chair with Mark.
Yeah. She tries to make herself little, but
she's letting him sit there.
Yeah. Thank goodness it's not that one behind me, because she would be taking up even more of the chair. Because look at her back there. She goes, I possess this chair.
Yep, I see that too.
Yeah.
hilarium going on over there. Constant. Okay, so everybody go and subscribe over to subscribe on Mark's channel, Spirit Whisper channel. We're getting him over 1,000 today. We're going to be here until just kidding. Can you imagine? It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta
Question number 500.
get him up over 1,000, you guys, please. Let's do it. And yes, tomorrow on Renee and Renee, love us some of our Renee Tarot Love Community, and Mark will be there.
Oh yeah, I'm going on there tomorrow.
Yep.
At
Just
2
a reminder,
o'clock.
Mark. Put that on your calendar.
At 2 o'clock. I had to finally make like a board and like put things on there because it's beginning to be a little, okay, I got to make sure I don't miss what I'm doing.
Thank you, Sherry. Yes, that's exactly right.
And I got out my booklets and everything, trying to be a little more organized because I
had to do the same thing. Okay, thank you, genealogy. All right, Yoli, blessings to you. Hi. We lost our beloved Diego in January. He was so special and was blind. He taught us so much. Is he around us? We deeply miss him. Yeah, I felt that as soon as I said hi to Yoli. I felt that.
Is he around us? We deeply miss him. So they lost him in January. Diego. I think Marilyn has a little dog named Diego too. Mims. Okay, Diego. You guys, I have so many names going around in my brain. Between people and pets, there's just a lot of names that go around. Okay.
Yoli, I see. Now I don't know if he was this way while he was here, or if he's. I'll ask him this, or in spirit. But he's showing me coming up, and these moments of just laying his head right in your lap. He just laying his head in your lap. What a sweet healer. So again, I can't tell if, and I'm going to have to step in further with this. I can't tell if he's doing this in spirit and bringing that healing, or if he was just like that while he was here. He liked to be a good. He liked to be a good boy, and he liked treats. Corgi, cross seed with Jack Russell Terrier. Starseed, thank you.
That's Marilyn's Diego.
That's okay.
Yeah, because she does have a Diego too. I knew there's a little Diego.
Thank you, Karen. That's such a blessing. He was just like that. Okay. He just. So thank you for that. That helps me know that what I'm seeing here is literally.
Yep.
When he was here.
Well, the one thing I'm getting is that he is around you, but it's been more recent. Like I feel like he's recently been visiting. Again, or kind of showing his energy around you, like just in the last few weeks or last couple of weeks, kind of, hi, checking in, seeing how you're doing, seeing how it is without him, and how you let's see how I can say it. There was a really strong bond, as you mentioned, between you and him and you, and really other members in the house. He had like a nice, or she, no, he had a nice relationship, and there was this great reciprocal energy. He gave to you, you gave to him. It was a beautiful friendship, partnership, companionship. He's saying, like they often do, especially recently, that our interaction and our relationship doesn't have to be over. It can continue forward if we're all on the same page. So, I feel like he's coming around now to look to see how open you are to the idea that he might be able to return to you and continue this relationship in this lifetime, physical and physical.
Yeah.
That's coming up an awful lot now in these readings. I think it's the times we're living in.
It really is. Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I sense like he's not talking at all about being blind. You must have done a really good job, Yoli, because he doesn't show a sense of disability at all. And you must have really provided life for him to make him feel like he didn't have that blindness. So kudos to you on that, because he's not talking about that. He's not showing me that. As far
I
as
wouldn't even think he was blind.
I wouldn't have. He wouldn't.
Because he doesn't really. That isn't a thing or a problem or whatever.
And I also hear him lapping water. So I'm wondering, are you ever at home nowadays, and since he's passed, doing something in the back of your mind, you feel like you hear him lapping that water, because I feel like he's doing that, so he's there, like that sound. So that's him telling you I'm here when he's visiting. That's that lapping water sound.
You're right on, she says. Which I think
that probably is about the blind thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Instead of lapping, blind.
They're
lapping.
open to him coming back.
Yep, I see that. And I think you probably have been thinking about him a little bit differently than you were when he first passed. There's some kind of a shift, and I just feel like he's made his energy a little more apparent to you. So maybe you're like, oh, all of a sudden I've been thinking about him again quite a bit. And it sort of settled down a little bit. Now he's back on my mind a lot. Or like Debbie was saying, oh, I thought I heard him drinking.
Yeah, like it's just a symbol. So it's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Yoli, just get quiet for a couple minutes and feel your heart connect to him. Just imagine that that's happening. If you think, well, I don't know how to feel it, or blah, 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 just tell yourself, I'm connecting to him through my heart center, because that's where he seems to be calling it. And you want to pull his energy back towards you. So it's sort of like a beacon, so that he can find his way back, easily and effortlessly. And state to him, yes, I want you to return. We're going to be watching for you. I'm here waiting. Let's get this started. That's what he's kind of waiting. And you've already said you're open to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell him, because he's sitting here listening. He's not going to be blind, though, he says, in the next one. Because that's another whole adventure that he wants to share with you. I mean, you'll see him. He'll still remind you of the way he was, but there'll be this new kind of expression.
Yeah.
He's excited. Do you feel that, Debbie, that
Oh, yeah.
that you're open,
Oh, yeah.
kind of bouncy and happy?
Yep. And a healer still. That's his essence, though. That'll travel with him, whether he's a girl dog, boy dog. He's a healer.
Yeah, because that's his soul, and that's his true, his little spark, his little individual spark. And we're always thinking of him. He's going to come back. The universe, usually the way that works is, now sometimes in my life, sometimes they've just shown up, like literally on the porch, like, hi, I'm back. Other times the universe has had to give me a little bit of guidance. Like, for example, for me, I just woke up one day going, Mark, today's the day, go to the pound. And I went, and there was the dog I'd seen, in my, or it might be they'll get a friend that casually mentioned to you that, oh, I heard of puppies or something like that. So the word will get to you kind of like, it will seem coincidental or something like that. So I kind of get there will be a little message, a little sign that you're going to see, because you're not going to miss him, but he is going to give you a little bit of a sign that you'll notice and you'll go, oh, could this be? And it is. So follow through on that. I feel like it's going to come pretty quick. I feel like he's already done a lot of the legwork and kind of figured it out on that side. And that's why he's kind of come back. He's ready to do it.
Yay. She says we have chills too.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, Yoli, blessings to you.
Yep.
Okay, go over, and there's 65 people here. Let's get them up over 1,000 there today.
I know a lot of you guys have already subscribed to me.
Go to Mark's channel and subscribe.
We believe that it will happen. It will come to us. And that's exactly so.
That is true.
Hang on to that belief, Yoli, because it's the truth, really. What you believe is what you receive, and just go ahead and own it.
Yep.
Yep.
The way I got my girl, Emma, she was a duck troller retriever.
Oh.
So she looks like a golden retriever, but a little bit smaller, not as large as they get. She was still, medium sized, but I looked for 6 months, you guys. I literally looked for her for 6 months, and I would go to all the shelters in San Diego. And you know how hard that was, because I wanted to take all the babies home. But I knew that I was looking for her, even though I'd never met her. And I went, my son and I went every weekend, and sometimes even during the week when we were like, okay, let's go, but we went for 6 months. And one time this trip was actually on my own, and I went into the shelter downtown San Diego, and there she was. And I said, this is my girl. And they're like, okay, here's the waiting list. There were 11 people before me on the waiting list for her. And they said, come back on Friday. And if she's not gone by noon on Friday, by one of these people that are in front of you for her, she's yours. Guess what? I knew, and I came back on Friday, even though there was 11 people before me on that list. And I sat there in that chair and watched that clock get to noon. And I ran up to the thing and I said, she's mine. And we went home. My Emma.
Yep. And that's the way it'll work. They'll do little different things like that. And sometimes you realize it even more after the fact. You go, oh, that was like, so, you know, that was, I was guided there. So, and, you know, in the moment, you're just kind of doing it. But I remember when I got Buttercup, my little chair sitter here, you know, I'd lost my dog, Olio, and I had planned a trip to Kentucky to visit my mom, and he got sick right when it was time for me to go, when I was like all worried to death. And I got a feeling that this was more than just sick. He was going to probably transit. And so I was freaked out, but I couldn't cancel my trip. It was my mom's birthday and all that. So he and my partner stayed home with him, and he kept getting sicker and sicker. And so I just prayed, please don't pass away till I get back, which is so selfish of me, but I really didn't want him to. And so he held out, and I got home, and he greeted me, and then he passed away the next morning. But so then I was looking for him. I knew he was going to come back because I'd already had him 3 times, and he'd always been a big white shepherd. So I was thinking, oh, he's going to probably come back as a white shepherd. So I was looking, and, you know, Spirit said, well, you'll find out about him through Facebook. It'll be a friend will tell you. And I went, no, okay. And then this guy that I'd done a play with all of a sudden showed me this little puppy, and it was Buttercup. And I went, well, that doesn't look like the dog I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a white shepherd at all. It's about as opposite of that as it could be. And then right away, you know, she said, no, it's me. I want to be a little dog because you know how much I like to sit with you, because the big white dogs tried to sit in the chair with me all the time too, just the same. And I had to have a really big chair so he could sit while I did sessions. Did the exact same thing she does. And he said, but this time I'm going to be able to sit with you wherever you are, because the other dog followed me all that stuff.
Aww.
And the fact that it was somebody I knew who had her and I had worked with. And then when I met her, I knew I was supposed to take her right away, even though I was still a little bit like, is this Olio? But since I got her, she showed me so many times that it is Olio, because she just acts so much like him. But, you know, there was that little thing. You'll hear something. So, and when you do, I don't know about you, Debbie, but it's a little extra. Like, it's a little more than just hearing it. There's this little inside thing that goes, pay attention.
Yep.
This is that little thing. And so that's what I think it's that little bit more than normal. You know, it doesn't just fleet past. It goes, you know, and that's the way he'll get your attention.
Yep. Yeah.
Aww. I love it.
Okay. Hi, Martha. Good to see you. Are you still with us after all that chit chat?
Yeah, that was a lot.
It's all right. That's what we're here. We're here to have chit chat, communication, back and forth. So, Martha, let us know you're here.
Hi, Martha. I know Martha recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Martha. I saw you. They gave me your name. Duke is better. Okay, Duke, we read on him. Or maybe I did. Okay. He is still a grumpy guy, growling at everyone who passes by.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Martha's here. Is having problems with one neighbor, Andre, and family, and they both don't like neighbors. They don't like the neighbor's dog, Ricky.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm hearing right away, Ricky's not the boss of me.
Yeah.
So it's more of a little, Ricky, you're not the boss of me type of feel to that one.
And it's a little bit more doggy politics than actual. I mean, it might sound really aggressive and everything, but I think it's like through a fence or something. It's more like it's actually like dog. Well, like I said, dog politics. Mm-hmm. You know, like, you're not the boss of me. You know, and I'm your neighbor or something. You know, it's like, but you know, it's not as.
Hilda.
It's more dramatic than it actually is.
Yeah, right. And that absolutely on that. I do also feel that Andre's energy is not very settled. And so that's kind of where they're kind of getting that with him. His energy just isn't, it's not as settled for them. It's a little bit, they don't understand it kind of thing. Is what I'm getting with that. And thank you for posting Mark's channel up so people can just click on it and subscribe, because there are still those asking. So I'm so appreciative. We did get up to.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Thank you, Lisa. There's his channel. Go ahead and click on that and subscribe.
Yes, exactly. Lucy gives him the evil eye. It is through the fence. He is a small mini pin. Okay, pincher.
Okay.
We put a wooden fence between him. Ricky sticks his nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's doggy shenanigans, though. I don't think they, it's not that they hate each other. They're both trying to be protective of their property. And this is my property on this side of the fence, and this is my property on this side of the fence. And they kind of get nose to nose. This is how good I am at protecting my family. Well, I'm just as good at protecting my, they're kind of going back and forth like that. And being dramatic. And part of the dramatics is for their humans' benefit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, look how good I'm a big old protector. But on that level, they kind of relate to one another. So I'm not going to say they hate each other. It's more just, telling each other who they are and
doggy shenanigans.
Yeah. They're trying to act like big dogs. Yeah, that's what somebody said earlier.
Yeah.
It says Duke is better. I'm trying to remember exactly. So, because Duke just didn't like nobody, I think.
Hey, Hilda, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, so we're 32 away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 32 away. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's get them. Let's pop them over. We're up to, we have 70 people on right now. Let's get over there and get him up. Only 32 more subscribers he needs. Let's do it. Sounds like my cats, Lisa.
And plus she says Ricky roams around the neighborhood. Well, that's another thing that would make these two want to fuss at him.
Oh,
why are you out there roaming around,
Oh, no, they don't like that.
No, you should be in your yard like we are, kind of a thing.
So they're like, and so now we're the boss of you. You get back in your yard. You know what I mean? It's just like shenanigans, just like you said.
Yeah.
Okay, Lolo's been lurking. Good to see you. Yeah, he's still a little grumpy guy. I feel like that's gonna just kind of be him. That's just kind of, he's showing me that,
that's his
he's kind of going like this to me. He's like,
yeah,
in spirit. He's like, so.
Yep, and he likes to talk too. He likes to use his voice a little bit. Well, quite a bit actually. He tries to mind you, but he says, I have to make my voice known. And he goes, I have to tell Ricky out loud because he's like in my face or something, like he says, sometimes I need to bark. And that's what I do. And so I don't see him completely, stopping that. That's his thing, kind of. And he also says, I'm expressing who I am, and I'm making sure others know it. So he kind of said, this is who I am, and don't be pulling nothing, it's kind of preventing it.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
I do too. I do too. Aw.
'Cause he's cute.
Mm.
And he seems to be the bossy one.
I know he's blaming other people for being bossy, but
Yeah.
he's like, he is the boss.
Yeah. And with the other dog, he seems like, it feels like the other dog kind of follows his lead a little bit, or they show me this image from like a Disney movie where there's two dogs and one's showing the other one the ropes, and oh, you walk like this, and then he goes and tries to do it. It's sort of like they're like little teammates a little bit. Very cute. I love when they act out for me.
I do too. I do too.
Okay, Martha.
All right, Martha. Diane. Hi, Diane. All right. Let us know you're still here. Another cat. So we love hearing names, Diane. So just so we can.
Male cat now hates our younger female cat.
After they encountered
Phil's cat. I don't know what that means. Do you know Phil?
So maybe I don't, but I'm piecing this together. Hi, Diana's here. So I'm piecing this together. So maybe so somebody else's, they encountered another cat. And so now the male cat. Okay. Soto and Lola. Soto is the male, Lola is the female. Father-in-law. Diane, thank you for being patient with us.
I'm too old for the initial things.
The acronym, the little acronym. Super hard.
There's only a few, I know.
Hard for us aged up people here. Father-in-law's cat. So after that encounter, now Soto is treating the Lola. Now it hates her. Wow. Okay, let's check in on this.
And the little one's named Lola, the young one. Okay, female's Lola. Soto is the male. Well, I'm going to say hate's a little strong, and that you don't really hate her. It feels like there was a little bit of like a hormonal reaction or something that went on between the father-in-law's cat and the little female, like some kind of trigger or something that he didn't like. But I'm trying to see, why would you act so cranky? Are you hear anything, Deb?
I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing, but I can just kind of talk it through, and maybe we can figure this out. Would it be possible that that before this encounter, Lola to him was just like, my sister, or you know what I mean, like you're one and the same with him, and like that, and all of a sudden he recognized that she was a she, and you know what I mean, not that he didn't before, but it's almost like it became even more so, and like something was awakened, and he saw, oh, this isn't just my kitty friend or whatever. It's almost like they were one and the same, the two of them. And then once that other one was introduced, he recognized we are not one and the same. There's three, there's three, you know what I mean? But now, I hate's a big word. I feel the same way as that. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what it would be, except that all of a sudden he became aware that there's another cat in the house. When before it was just like they were one and the same, even though they cuddled together and played and did all that, they were one and the same. But all of a sudden, when this other one was introduced, something came apart, something shifted. That's all I'm seeing, Mark, and I don't know how to explain that any different.
Yeah, because I feel like there was some kind of release of, like, I don't even know the right word, hormones, pheromones, something like that in this meeting that
They mounted each other before.
yeah, but he didn't like it. The male was like, what? Don't be associating with that cat or something. Like, he didn't like father-in-law's cat. There was some kind of a, it feels like he was saying, and don't associate. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't want that cat in the group or something. Don't associate. But then also, I feel like the little female had some kind of a reaction that he didn't like either. And then that seems like a reaction that you wouldn't be able to see, but it's more of a, like a scent or something like that, that maybe only the cats would see or sense. And
Yeah.
he didn't like it. It was almost like, no, you're mine. You don't belong to that cat, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that going on as well.
I need to reestablish that we are a team, the two of us. So it looks a little aggressive, but it was like, no, stay here with me. It's kind of possessing her a little bit.
I do feel, though, that it's not going to be forever.
No.
I don't think it's going to be a hate forever. But as long as the smell of the other cat is in the house, so once that fades enough, but you're right, Mark. There is some kind of scent along with this that.
How old is the little female cat? If you don't mind me asking, Deanne. So the other cat was just there for a bit. Now he's gone. But that
3 months ago.
Yeah.
Well, it should start to fade.
Yeah.
But she's also, the female's 8.
Okay, it's 8. Yeah, this is weird.
It will fade.
The
male is 14. Yeah, that introduction, something shifted. I could see it. It was almost like in him. Interesting, but I do feel it's going to fade. I'm going to throw some cards on this. It's confounding me.
Yeah, me too, a little bit. I'm not quite getting as clear as I'd like to on this.
It's just I don't have the language to what I'm seeing, so it's hard to. What's happening? Thank you. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of just like what they were showing me, but so this isn't helping me. I hope you get something else, because literally this was a tower for him, and it woke something up. See that? Exactly what they were telling me. And now it's created this kind of like Five of Wands thing. It's like all up in his head right now. This introduction of this. And he, this new perspective that he got when this was introduced. It was a tower for him, and it kind of woke him up out of something, and now he's all up in his head about it.
I got the Hangman too.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't see it this way before, and all of a sudden, because of it was a tower. Well, I'm glad the cards back that up, because it's like,
yeah. Am I going crazy?
Yeah. Exactly, Mark.
Well, because I got that Hangman too, like right off the top. It's like that thing, it turned him upside down and kind of flipped him up. It flipped his world upside down. It's kind of like, and then right after that, I got the Seven of Cups, which is delusion and illusion usually, but that's like, it brought up things that he hadn't thought about before. It kind of turned everything upside down.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he felt like he was threatened, or his nest, his home was a little bit threatened. And he didn't like it. I feel like the female, though, wasn't quite as flipped out about it. And so he also didn't like that she seemed to be more receptive to this new energy. But then I get Temperance. So he's still working on rebalancing and getting back into that sense of himself. It's sort of, he feels like he lost. It turned things upside down. He had an awful big reaction to this. It's pretty interesting. But I do feel like we're going to get Temperance. It's going to return to a more balanced state. He's going to feel more back into his power, and not so threatened. On some way, he felt threatened. Anyway, those are odd.
She said he's fixed and she's not, the little girl.
Okay. Well, you know what? I was going to talk about that, but I was thinking, oh, well, surely she's fixed. So I purposely didn't bring it up, because I thought, well, I'm sure she's fixed. But this is part of it. That hormone and that scent, that's what all that's about. And
it was released.
Yes, and this other cat kind of triggered it with her. I don't know why, but that triggered this hormone release or something, and it's bugged him ever since. Because I could see, I've talked before about, especially female cats, sometimes they'll get to a certain age and then they really start looking at healing work and doing this other kind of service. And I was thinking, is that what this is? And they're going, no. But this is more about motherhood, being a viable candidate for breeding. It's that kind of an energy that's coming up. Yeah, like she says, oh, jealousy. Yeah, a little bit of that sort of thing. Go on, Deb.
Yeah, and but he will come around. He will come around. You have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups there. So they will come back around eventually. But yeah, this whole reading started off with some kind of scent. So there you have it, Diane. I hope that helped.
Yeah. And, you know, she does release that pheromone out so that males pick up on it and come. So, you know, she will do that since she's not spayed. She will keep doing that. Somehow there was a big release of that
Something.
when they had that visit. And he don't really like it. You know why? Because it's like it's this signal other males are welcome. It kind of like calls in this energy and he don't like it.
Yay.
Okay.
So you're at 971. We need 29 more, guys. 29 more. Let's do this. Let's do this. Go over to Spirit Whisperer Mark's channel. Click and subscribe. Let's get him up over 1,000 today.
There you go.
All right.
Help.
Deborah. Hi, Deborah.
Connect with her foster cat.
Can you connect with our foster cat, Sophie? If she would not attack the other kitties, she could have access to the whole house instead of living in the spare room. We would love to set her free. Thank you, Lisa. Posting that. Just click on that link and subscribe, guys. Lisa Foster put up the link. Sophie.
Well, Sophie's not used to being a part of a group. Doesn't mean she hasn't been in a group, but she's not really very versed at being like a happy member of a group. She hasn't quite got that experience enough. There is one of your other kitties that I would say is a good moderator or will help Sophie learn to get along a little bit better. You probably already are, but do small doses of a meeting and interacting, and you have to be there, and you're the moderator at this point, and you're, you know, vocally encouraging them to get along. If they don't, and if it starts to get too much, you know, then she goes back in the room. But I would try to do little smaller meetings so it builds up. You know, and it kind of goes on both sides. It's not just her that's causing the, you know, the back and forth. The other cats kind of seem like victims, but they're not complete victims. You know, it's always takes two to tango kind of a thing. Yeah, and so it's a little bit of both. It's like, how dare you come into our house? And I was invited, you know, because they brought me, and we had nothing to do with it, you know. So there's still this. We're not all on board with this decision. So I want to tell the kitties that already live there that this is something you want, and this is your decision, and you're the boss.
She chases Sammy. Aw. Yeah, she's the queen, man. She just this is what she knows. This is how she's done it her whole life. It's going to take a minute, I feel, with her.
Yep.
To figure it out.
And they may not ever be bestest of buddies, but they can learn to live together in a more peaceful and harmonious way. They might choose to avoid one another, but they can be, with open doors and things. We can get there. And I'm just telling her that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be best friends, but you don't need to fight. They're listening, no, because the little new kitty, Sophie, doesn't really like being isolated. So she'd rather not be isolated. So that's a good thing, So we're going, okay, well, then we need to be cooperative and we can all get along. There is one kitty in your other group that I feel like is interested in her more so than the others. And I feel like we'll be an ally. I don't know how many cats you have altogether, but there's one that seems like will be a good, I think I said it already, mediator, or a good, like might be a buddy for Sophie.
Yeah,
Oh, Sammy sleeps on a blanket outside her door. Mm-hmm.
Sammy's trying.
Yeah.
Sammy's trying to be a good moderator.
Yeah.
Mediator or whatever.
And tell her, Deborah, tell all the cats. It's like a meeting of the minds. And I'm always saying this, but just talk to them like you would talk to me, as if they understand you. As they understand the energy behind what you're saying, and say,
Thor growls at the door when she says
that this is what you want. You want everybody to be together. You've invited this new friend in, and we'd like everybody to work it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thor, there's a lot of kitties. It can work out, though. I'm not getting this is going to be a forever thing. It's going to take just a little bit of patience.
Sophie has a little bit of an attitude mark, but she's had to, and that's kind of who she is.
Yeah.
But it's okay to continue to send her, Deborah, that spirit of love and acceptance, and kind of because it's kind of like thorns that because she had to, right? So shaving off some of those thorns for her, allowing her to know spirit to spirit that to kind of let some of that, shed some of that, and step into other more positive. I don't know how you would do that. Mark, help me with, how do you tell a cat that? So I feel like this communication and this energy that you send to her is important with this transition of healing with her. Mm-hmm. This transition into the group. It's going to be a lot of that communication within.
Right. And she's used to being the number one, the only cat. And she's got a lot more of that independent, I'm the one, I'm the only one. And it makes sense because you're saying her human doesn't seem to be able to take her back. He's a troubled veteran and she was his therapy cat. So, she was the one and only. And
she... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's who she said. That's exactly what I'm just like, wow, like she's got an attitude, it's almost like,
I was a therapy cat.
You guys are minions. Stay away from me. Get in your place.
I had a job to do.
Yeah. And so not having a job is hard too. So this is big change for her.
Yes. And you can give her a job, and part of that job can be to be cooperative with the other cats. In this way, she's taking care of this situation like she was taking care of her other owner situation. It's just different. So reminding her that it's a service. She understands service. She's always going to be a little bit more, it might seem like aloof, but her upbringing, everything's been different than these other kitties. So she does have that.
Oh,
Yeah,
she certainly does.
yeah,
That's
I'm the number
immediate.
one kind of thing.
Immediately. Yeah.
And, you're going to probably have to call her that too sometimes and tell her.
She said, interesting. She's a tiny little thing. She does not, her spirit is not tiny, Deborah. No.
It's not going to be pushed around really.
No.
But, you have to remember, guys, it's really hard on cats to make a move or a change. They have a really hard time with it. And they just don't like their situation messed with, or, they know where everything is. You know how like in your house, you move something and the cat's right on it. Why is this moved? They're there.
Yeah.
Who's been here?
Yeah.
What's going on? This doesn't belong here. It's supposed to be like that. And so when you change and move things, it's really hard. When I moved from Los Angeles to here, whoo, my pets all reacted differently to it. And my one little pumpkin, her reaction was, I was bringing her from the RV into the house. She scratched my arm, leaped out of my arms, ran under the storage shed, and lived under there for 2 months. With me going out every day to feed her, calling her out. She would come out, but don't touch. You're not going to catch me. She'd run out, bring me water, bring me food, but I'm only safe in this scary under the shed, living with the groundhog. And then when I finally said, okay, I've had it. You're coming in, because it was getting freezing. And she just thought I was going to kill her. She was sure we were taking her to the guillotine. But when she got in, she went, oh, wait a minute. Here's my old bed and stuff. And I went, yeah, I've been trying to tell you that. This is your home. And then after about an hour, she went, oh, yeah, good. I'm happy. And I'm never going outside again. I'm not going anywhere near that shed or anything. So my point is, it can be really hard. And at the zoo, when they moved, especially cats, big cats, if they change their holding, or it was really hard for them to adjust to it. So they have that's not an easy thing for them to adjust to. So, you were doing great. You adopted her, you became fostering. But they have a lot of it's an emotional thing for them. And it takes a little while to figure it all out. But tell them what you want. You want them to be a happy family.
Yeah. Yeah. She said she was enraged when she was brought to her. Yeah. That's my cat. Okay. So we're coming to you live through StreamYard. I can't see wrenches on here. So if you're not wrenched and you would like to be wrenched, and people who don't know what that means are like, what? Go ahead and let me know, because I can wrench you. I can't tell who's wrenched from here or not.
Right.
So.
I know I had to go to you.
You have to go into YouTube and do all that. Yep. Funday Monday. Oh, I'm going to change it, Yoli. Thank you for that. Can I use that?
Yep. Funday Monday.
It is now changed. I'm going to go in and switch that up. Funday Monday. I love it. Okay. Well, we are overtime, but
we still have like 11.
We have like a billion. No joke. A billion. But since we're still waiting, we have 26 more subscribers to go on Mark's channel. So let's do it. Let's do it.
The good thing about most of your subscribers is they've already subscribed to me. I think a lot of them have, because they really, a lot of my subscribing has come from you. I know that for a fact. And
so, Rich, are you still here? Is Rich still here?
Hey, Rich.
We have over 70 people in the house watching. Oh, it's National Pet Day. Happy National Pet Day today.
It is?
Yeah. Did I miss some? Oh, Gina. Who needs to be Freebird? Vivian and Gina. I got them. Anybody else? Mims? Gina, okay.
I had a golden retriever named Rusty.
Yay, Vivian. So let us know. Did he say he's here? Rich.
Hey, Rich.
We want to make sure you're here because we're right down to the last here.
Yeah.
Yes, he's still here. Rich is still here, Mem says. All right.
You know how it is. Like, you have to hang out forever when you come to our show. Rusty, when I was younger, due to a divorce, I wasn't able to be with him when he got older and passed. What happened to him? Does he have message? Okay. Just need to read them. Rich, are you here?
Rusty. Hi, Marcia. All right, Rich.
Hi, Marcia. That's a new name for me, I think.
I still don't see him. I still don't see Rich. We want to make sure he's here. He's still signed on. I don't know how you can tell that, but that's pretty cool.
I know, like,
how can you tell?
They always know. I don't.
I know that's so.
But Marilyn always can figure it out somehow. But I don't know. Mims. I keep saying Marilyn. That's Mims. You know. And Gina both know how to do that. Well, let's just move on to another one because we're going to have to end here, I think, pretty soon.
Yep. All right. I was just waiting for everybody to go and
subscribe. Sure you have another show.
I was waiting for everybody to go subscribe.
Oh, yeah, I know. You're so sweet, and I love you.
Go subscribe. Let's see.
I love Lisa Foster. I thought I only had 11 cats. And then when I was posting them on Facebook, I realized, oh, I have 12.
Lisa.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so is Mango Syrup still here?
Wow, look at that name, Mango Syrup.
Mango Syrup. You should have seen me trying to read it. I'm like, Mango Syrup. That's interesting. I'm like, that could go many different ways. And then I'm like, oh, Mango Syrup. I'm the challenged one, Mango Syrup. I love the name. I think it's
she's here too.
Yummy, and you are here. So let's do this.
I love mango. Now my new favorite, Mike's Hard Lemonade, is the mango one. Oh, it's so
delicious. Mango flavor. Interesting.
Delicious. In a bottle, and it's not very strong, and it just has the best flavor. I didn't even know I liked mango so much. But now I'm trying not to drink, so.
Why would you do that?
Because I have a harder time waking up in the morning. That's really the only reason. Because
here's the deal. I have a hard time waking up whether I drink or not. So,
well, there's that. I don't drink a lot. It would be like one Mike's, ta-da. Right. But it's been a little hard because as soon as I don't have one, I'm like, well, boy, I sure wish I had that Mike's. But then that makes me think.
I was just thinking that this morning. I'm like, I've had plenty of sleep, but I still feel like I've slept for 1 hour.
Yeah, that's
every
true.
Single day of my life. Why?
I'm always tired. I'm asking the doctor about
always
it too.
Tired. Always tired. My whole life. And then you meet these people. Vivian's the same way. So it's like, then tell me, you guys, I know we're having a little break here. What is this? Why are some people, it's like 5:30 in the morning. They're waking up. They're dancing around the house. It's like, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what? How is that? I want a piece of that. I want to wake up one morning and feel like, oh my gosh, I am so ready for today and I am wide awake.
Yeah, I'm never like that either.
I've never had that.
My whole time. I'm a big night owl and I'll be all energetic and everything when it's time to go to bed. But then the other side, nope, again, I'm always like, oh no, it's time to get up.
Oh, see.
Lately, I've been listening to like storm tapes, rain tapes to help me go to sleep because I'll just fall right to sleep as soon as the rain and thunder. And thank goodness for that. But whatever.
Mims, I take all the fucking vitamins. I take all the vitamins.
I do too, and it doesn't matter. I take the man version. Maybe I need the woman version.
Right.
It don't really help. And then now I'm taking vitamin. What is the one that's supposed to give you energy? B12 or
yeah. I give myself B12 shots, so no, that doesn't help either. I shoot myself right here in the leg. Boom.
Some of us just aren't morning people, and that's all there is.
Not morning people. Not morning.
And I've always wanted to be, and I've never.
I take those Mims. I do that, Mims. I do it. Oh, well. Anyway, most of the family, they're just like us, Mark. So
yeah. I know this napping thing. Like I never napped in my life, but all of a sudden, the past year, it's like, oh, a nap sounds good. I'm like, I don't like to nap. What's going on?
Oh my gosh, I nap all day, Lisa. I know. If I could, I would. I would definitely be napping.
I'm not very motivated either. I used to be a lot more motivated. Like I ran the vacuum yesterday and I mopped and I go, well, that's all I can do. Okay, well, I did one thing and I'm done. Now nap time. It's like, what the fuck? I'll go, okay, I have 2 sessions today. I'll be tired, and I go, I got to get up. I got to get ready. Then I'll do the sessions, and I feel all energized during that. Then they're up. I go, okay, time for a nap.
Exactly. I am so exactly the same way. Exactly. No. And Mim says, I'm so sorry. I know. I just wonder what it feels like to be one of those people.
Yeah.
Like they literally, like they wake up and they're like, I feel good. I'm like, never. I have never had that. I'm very passionate about this. You can tell, you guys. Okay, it's just funny because I was just shut. I just woke up this morning thinking that because I'm like, I went to bed early last night. I've had plenty of sleep. Come on now.
I know, and plus it's like I usually would just get up and do stuff. I would have things and just do them. Now it's like, oh, it's such a chore to get up and do something. Of course, it's been overcast and dark here now for a week, so it's also dark outside. All 6 of my pets think napping is great, so they'll just jump right in. Okay, let's nap. I'll be sitting up, and they all come and gather. Let's nap. So I don't know. I guess
it's
time to nap.
Yeah. Deb, that's me. Right away. Wow, Mims. See, Mims is our opposite.
Yeah, no, I'm not like
Mims,
that.
Bless you. You live it up for us because we don't get to ever feel that. So you do that part for us and enjoy it. Be grateful.
Yep. Whenever
too bad they frown at naps at work. Right.
At work. I know. Whenever it's like when Dawn and I used to be planning like a trip or an adventure or something, the worst thing would be, oh no, I got to get up early. And that's a challenge. I can't really ever, it's like, all the time I worked, I just was a struggle to get up to go to work because I cannot get up in the morning. It's really terrible.
Oh no, I know. And
But an all-nighter, I'm there. Fine. I'm fine. I'll be awake. No problem.
Yeah, my shift at the hospital was 11 to 1. So 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. So yeah. 12.
Yeah, I know. I did a lot of graveyard shifting and stuff
so
too.
That was so I had that. I didn't have to, get up
early. Well, we relate to one another in several ways, Debbie dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I have so back to you, Mango. Enough about us. People are tired of hearing about us. I have an Italian greyhound named Tolini, aka Tio, Tiolini. Oh, sorry, Tiolini, who so Tio, who has seizures and
Luxating patellas.
luxating patellas. Will he benefit from surgery? And should I be worried about his seizures?
Italian greyhound.
Italian greyhound. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being. A beautiful being.
Because you're using all these vet medical terms. Does that mean like knees? Is that what a patella is?
Patella. Luxating patella. Can you dumb it down a little bit for us, Mango?
Is that like a kneecap or something? I don't know.
Do you like how I yell out when I'm talking to the family?
I know I do that
I have
too.
to yell so you all can hear me.
I do that same thing. I'm going, stop shouting. And like occasionally when I watch back, I'm going, why am I talking so loud? Shut up. It's like, what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, just
knees. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Knees.
Thank you. Thank you, Mango. Thank you, Mango. But just
oh, he walks 3 legs at a time. Kneecaps pop out. Okay, that's what I thought that meant. Okay,
he's kind of a saint. I'm not saying he's. I'm just saying he's saintly. Is what I keep. What I'm getting from my spirit team here, and they're having. He's like a saint. But she already knows that. So she's like, no, I want to know about his physical, what's going on. I'm just like, oh, wow. Oh, I called him my spirited pup. Well, yeah.
How old is he, Mango Syrup?
He's very spirit.
Because I want to say a no to the surgery, but it's got to do with his age, I think. Is he a youngster?
He's 3.
See, that's young.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. Your surgery will help. Trick knees, not fun. Yeah, that'll help him regain that. The seizures.
I'm gonna do cards because I'm just to see. Kneecaps. Yep.
Well, you're right, Mango. He is a spirit dog. I know you said spirited, so maybe he was like more active or something, but he is a spirit dog. He's like a saint, they keep saying, and he's here to help you with messages, or he's here to bring you. There's a message for you. He's a spirit dog. Do you, Mango? Are you a psychic, or do you have that? I mean, I know that you are, but do you work in that?
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've seen Mango Syrup.
Or are you building that up? Or have you thought of it? Or anything, because I feel like there's connection with that. I have been practicing mediumship. Okay, that's Tio. Tio is here. He is part of that. He's part of your team. But you probably already knew that. And you're like, tell me about his seizures. Okay, I got it. That they keep bringing this message in so strong for you. Seizures.
I'm not quite.
Yes, he's absolutely Mango. You're hemming and hawing over there.
I know, because I'm not getting very clear. Well, I'm getting, but I don't really love the story that much.
Is his seizures connected to his heart by any chance? I don't know if you can seizures connected to heart though. No. So it's interesting, Mango, because I'm getting all these symbols, and I feel, Marcus, we're kind of trying to piece together this puzzle we're looking at to let you know what's going on. Or
yeah, because then I made the wise decision to use Debbie's cards to clarify.
that's what I'm doing. I'm like, I got to clarify these. I'm using my cards. Oh my gosh. And I got the same. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Like, that's helpful. Oh my gosh. That's so weird.
And of course, my last card was dog.
Aww. I do feel. Okay. Here's the theme. Here's the main thing with his seizures right here. I have roots and the tree. See this card I threw to clarify. This is
Tree,
the clarifying card.
Tree is clarified with tree. Okay.
Yeah. So there, and this is regards to his health. So this is life force. This is health. I didn't get the heart card, but there is something with the seizures. Not that I'm aware. He has them twice a month, not currently on medication. So it's definitely not. It's something in his body, for sure, going on there. And then I have Judgment and the Fish card, which both are like a transition card, like movement, freedom. So seeking this, I do feel like you can do something about it. So I do feel this is treatable with these two cards coming in, and you're going to have choices with this. decisions to make with this. I think with these cards, you're going to be offered a decision to make, or something to, and yeah, and so if you choose to take it, I feel like it'll be good. You have the Six of Cups there with the right team, and making progress for him in regards to his seizures. This is what I asked specifically back. And then I have harmony. Together we can. So I feel like working with a team, like so with working with the doctor, that you're going to be able to, I feel like there's something you can do in regards to the seizures. I didn't get any surgery cards in regards to the seizures. I didn't do that. Make possible medication here with these two cards. Could be something you just add a medication to help him, but it is in him, like it's part of him. So it's not environmental or anything like that. Okay, Mark.
Well, I don't know. The first card I drew before I tried to use your cards was the Tower.
Oh.
And then when I asked for a little bit, clarification, the two cards I got of yours were Coffin and Snake.
Okay.
So I don't love those cards that much. Here's the thing. But then I also got Key and Dog. So they are have a lot more positive energy to them. And that top thing, I do feel like because of his physical body, what he's genetically got, makes him kind of have to defend his health, and he's sort of in a defensive position because of health reasons. He's not, his system isn't as strong as it could be. I feel like genetically he has some issues.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he's been working with you, and I see a lot of energy, spiritual energy, and healing energy coming to him. So he is working with that energy. He's really aware of you meditating and working with energy from above, like heavenly energy. This card is the Eight of Wands, which is just a lot of energy. Could be news coming in. But for me, the way this card is pictured, see how she's standing there?
I love that card.
I know. And just receiving all the energy coming, like basically from the sky. And she's just ready to receive it. So I feel like he's been experiencing that with you, and that's helped him with his own physical stuff. But I'm not sure his, just what I'm picking up, I'm not sure the plan for him in this body was for a super long life. I'm just going to say it. It may have been, this experience may have been maybe about something else than longevity, which I hate to say that.
But you know what? That makes sense, Mark, that they were so strongly bringing in that spiritual connection, and that he's here to help you right now. Mm-hmm. With this, you're getting into the medium, you're doing the mediumship, and like this is not a mistake that you two are together right now. He's here. He's one of your guides.
Yeah. And it's also serving him as well.
And it's helping him too. Yeah.
Yeah. That energy.
You guys are sharing in this together. I just got chills on that. You guys are sharing this. Yeah.
And I feel like he would be even worse off physically if not for the work he's been doing with you spiritually, that mediumship, and because he gets benefits from that, like that, which is helping him. I feel like it kind of dulls some of the the achiness or something. I think he would be worse otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Kevin. We're doing good, Kevin. We just didn't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Do you want us to talk about that again, Kevin? If you missed the conversation, we'd be happy to talk about that again. Anyways, Mango, I'm going to be putting Tio on my prayer list to send energy healing to him. I know you already do that for him, but I'm going to put him on my list. So when I do,
and just to honor him in his whatever his path, leads. And now, things can always change, and I'm not, predicting that or anything, but I just feel like it may not be necessary for him to stay in this body for a long period of time. He might get what he needs and move on and pick another body to express more. But I feel like he was purposely supposed to be with you during this time, and it's to help both of you.
yeah.
I don't know about the surgery. What do you think, Deb? Do you think it will help?
I didn't see, I don't know about the knee thing, but I didn't see any surgery for anything else. That's for sure. I didn't really check into the knee thing because that's like what Linda would call a kind of in the scope of everything right now. That's a nothing burger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They didn't direct me to even though it's, I would imagine that, I don't know, it must be awful. They weren't in that direction at all. So
I'm just not sure he's strong enough for the surgery.
And that might be where that heart thing comes into. So I think there's other things all happening together there, Mango. But yeah, holding space for both of you.
Yeah,
for sure. Blessings to you,
little sweetie.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've been on here for a very long time.
2 hours.
Right? Went by fast. So we usually stay on for an hour and a half. So we stayed on for a long time. Absolutely, Angla. I feel like I already have your name on there, but I will check. And if I don't, you are on it for sure.
I'm up to 975.
Yay. So
only 25 away.
25 more, guys. Let's get that done. We have, let's do that now before we go.
I like it. 975 is a good number.
There's the link. You just click on that link. And so, yes, on Saturday, I know we didn't get to some of, a lot of the questions today. I apologize for that. We just get going on your loved ones, and we like to hang in there with that. So, anyways, so please go on Mark's channel on Saturday. Bring your questions again there.
Yep, Saturday at 4 Eastern.
And then next Monday we are taking off, right?
Yep, I couldn't get a doctor's appointment except at Monday at 2, the exact time that I did not want one. So I'm going to go to the doctor. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll sneak on later or not, but we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, we'll let you know for sure. But yeah, so, but we will be back normal time after that.
Yeah.
And so blessings to you all. Give all your little animal kingdom hugs from us. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out. And please go and subscribe to Mark's channel right now, because we want to get them all up over 1,000. We stayed on extra to get that happening.
My dogs and cats are all napping, and they're wondering why I'm not.
Yeah, they're like, why is he napping? What?
What? Is our nap time? What's happening?
Thank you, Hilda. Love you guys. Hugging you all.
Love you, people.